Hi everyone. I hope you're in bed right now and then you'll wake up and watch this video, but I can't sleep. I don't know what's going on. It's 12:51 a.m. I let's see. I made a shipping video this morning and then I got ready, took off. I hadn't slept the best last night. That's what's so weird. You'd think I'd be tired now, but anyway, so I slept maybe 4 hours last night. So I got up, felt good though all day. Of course, when you're sourcing, that's always, at least for me, the fun part. So you don't, even if you're tired, you just don't notice it. So got to Laramie, Wyoming, and had lunch with my son. That was fun. My daughter couldn't make it. She had to work an hour too late, and I had to get to work. So we ate at 11 really early. So I dumped off a bag at the Goodwill of some of this edited stuff that was not clothing and I could not consign it. So I got rid of that, went into the Goodwill for a few minutes before I went to lunch, so like 25 minutes. And at that point, I found 4 items. So we're not going to do it yet because I'm just going to do the shipping in case I crash and I'm tired. I want to make sure my shipping is ready. Then sometime tomorrow, hopefully, maybe right after this video, depending on, how awake I am, then I've got a really decent haul. I don't know how many items I got total. I want to say at least 20, 25. I haven't counted them, but I went to the Goodwill twice. So yeah, after I left there with the 4 items, then I went to lunch with my son. Stopped by my mom's. I dumped off that pedal car to my brother. He was excited about it, and I'm glad to have it out of here. Um, let's see. Then I went. I went back to the Goodwill after that, I guess. I kind of lost track. I guess I did go back to the Goodwill. Then I went and did my deep dive. I dug deep. I came out with $28 more worth, I think it is. I'll look at the receipts. We'll find them when we go through the bags. But I definitely found more, and I found some decent stuff. And they did bring out a couple racks while I was there. I don't think I pulled anything off of them, though. I just kept going through the normal racks that were already out. I didn't find anything on the racks as they brought them out. So then I went to what's called the Cottage. It's a little store, or a little church thrift, I should say. So it's in a church, but it's a decent size as far as clothing goes. And I found a few decent things there, which I'm excited about. And then I went to the consignment place that takes all my consignment, and I dropped my 2 bags off, and I checked my account, and they said I had $180. So I said, okay, I'm gonna, do my best. By the time I got there, I want to say it was 3:30 or 4. And I wanted to get back home tonight, so I knew I wanted to get done there as soon as I could. So I went in, and I didn't even touch the surface of all the stuff they have. But I found some really good stuff there in a short period of time. I spent $80 around there. I'll find the actual receipt. And so yeah, I had a really good thrifting day. But first, let's just go ahead and do this shipping video. That way, if I do go back to bed, I can, wake up just in time to just run it to the mail by 9. And then, if I have to sleep and get my energy back, that's fine. Um, oh yeah, by the way, I wanted to show you, if you want to see what an OG person is. I've been on eBay since I was 27 years old. So this is my, let me see if I can. I'm short, so I hope you can see that. Let me make sure my hair's not in the way. I can't look and do it at the same time, but anyway, um, eBay used to have a program called eBay Outreach. I don't know if any of you know about that. And they would hire people who were eBay sellers, and they hired myself and one of my dearest friends. She was on eBay, at the time, and she's the one who taught me how to do eBay. And so you would be on your computer, and other eBay sellers would call, and you were supposed to help them build their business. I loved it. I loved it as a job, especially back then. I want to say this was 2006. I should ask Lorena, exactly what year, but I believe I got this shirt in 2006. And The only thing I didn't like about it is that they had a script, and I get it. They don't want you just shooting the breeze on there. On the other hand, I really wanted to answer their questions and really help them and tell them what they needed to do. And sometimes the script was a little bit of a pitch about, certain things. And it was fine. I mean, I made money. They paid on time. It was great. It really helped offset my eBay income at the time because I wasn't, selling near as much as I do now. I was still, I'd been on eBay a long time, and I guess technically I had more experience than the people I was helping, but, my store wasn't some huge, magnificent store. But there's a whole group of us. I still know a lot of people. I see them either on YouTube or I'll see them around, and they were on the eBay outreach group. So that's pretty cool. I couldn't talk about it like when you're on it. I don't think you were allowed to say because they didn't want, sometimes you would get updates the day before so you could answer questions when people called in. And so now I can talk about it because it's been, I don't know, what is this? This is 2023. So it's been 15 years since I've had any inside knowledge of anything of any kind. So you don't have to worry about that. But anyway, so this is my shirt. It's too long on me. So, I just wear it as pajamas because plus everything I do in my entire life, day and night, is going and sourcing. And especially in the summer, I'm going to garage sales and estate sales. So even if it did fit better, I don't want to wear a big old, eBay advertisement shirt because that kind of defeats the purpose of trying to get good deals. But I like to wear it. It's just, it was fun. We had a great trip. I have the picture. They took pictures of us, so I have a picture of us at the place, and I'm embarrassed to say my memory is so bad. I can't even remember where we went. I want to say we went to Las Vegas. I want to say that, and I don't know. We went to several eBay opens, and then we had some outreach events and stuff, and so I can't even remember now, but I went to at least one eBay open too. And so anyway, yeah, I think that's all I did. I stopped and saw my mom several times, off and on. She was working today, but I stopped and saw her around lunchtime, even though I had just eaten. She wasn't able to go either because she didn't get her break till noon. So saw her then. I got done at I wasn't done at the consignment place, but I spent $80 out of my 180. And if I had had a couple more hours, I would have kept going, but it was getting dark. It was already 6:10 or something by the time I got out of there. So I went to Walmart, did the, Walmart stock up thing. I didn't buy too much, but I just needed certain things that are either not available here or just super expensive here. So I got those loaded in. So by the time I picked up packing from my mom's house and stuff that we trade back and forth, and I needed to bring a load here, even though I really didn't buy that much inventory, I had a full carload of, case of water, and so I came home and it was about 8:40 when I pulled in, which is great. That's pretty early for me. I mean, sometimes I'm coming home from a bins trip in the summer and it's 11 at night. So to me, I feel like that's great. My hubby helped me. It took us, I want to say, 15 minutes to unload. I unpacked almost everything except for my suitcase. Well, I didn't pack a suitcase, but my bag, because I'm going back on Monday night with my son. We're going to go to Denver. I thought about going to the bins tonight, or getting the hotel tonight and then doing the bins all day tomorrow. But I really feel like I've got a lot of loose ends here. I wanted to ship in the morning, or, it's that day now, but I wanted to ship on Saturday morning. I could have left it, but it just makes Monday hard. And I just have a lot of loose ends. I would have felt a little bit stressed because Sunday's going to be a busy day. So I decided that was great. We're going to split the hotel. So that is always great for each of our businesses. And it's just more fun to go with someone anyway. And my husband would have gone too, but since my son wants to go shop, and we're only going to be there 24 hours, I'm not leaving Saratoga till like noon on Monday. That'll give me another day to list and get listings up, and then I'll be back late Tuesday night, and that's the only kicker. I need to check and make sure that I can get home on Tuesday night. I know the snow isn't coming to Colorado till Tuesday night, so we should be fine, but I don't know about my weather. So, but that's the plan. if it works out. So, all right, guys, I think that's my day. Let's go ahead and ship. So, I have 10 orders, and going out for $371.83. So that's since Friday morning when I shipped with you guys. So it's getting back up there. It's not my $500 and $700 days that I like, but it's getting back up there. I'm taking my time, even though it really bothers me. I'm getting some quality stuff back in my store, especially after this group. I'm very excited about what's behind me. That's probably why I can't sleep. I'm just really excited to do the haul and get that stuff listed. So these I showed on a haul video. They are called Vivo Barefoot. See if I can pull them up here for you. Sorry about my fingers. Vivo Barefoot. And if they did not have this damage on them, or, you know, just wear in the leather, they're really good otherwise. And it's only on this one shoe. But anyway, I reduced the price, you know, down quite a bit. I picked these up knowing that was on there. That was not a mistake. I saw the brand, I saw the sell-through, and I thought, you know, most people, they're going to wear these shoes with their boot-cut pants over them anyway. And I thought that there would be a customer for them. So I'm glad I did pick them up. So let's go see what I got. Okay, so I still got $47.90 shipped. They didn't use a promotion. I know I promoted them, or I meant to. I don't know why they didn't. It just not the way they found it. Then they just used my 28% off coupon and no promoted. So the price itself was $52.99 that I had put them at. And like I said, maybe it was even more that I could have gotten. I ran the comps on what you would charge if these were like a decent pair, and then I reduced it a lot. But anyway, almost 50 bucks for a pair of shoes that is not in good condition is wonderful for me. I don't do this very often on most brands. I don't think that most brands you should bother with that, but on Red Wing boots, certain cowboy boots, I do it on outdoor shoes, I guess. So that's why it was surprising that I did it on here. I wouldn't do it with that much damage. Maybe on a Hoka, a pair of Hokas where the tread looks great, the shoe itself, the base of it looks really comfortable, and someone wants that actual like structure of the shoe that Hokas are supposed to give, and yet there's a stain on it. I might do that on a Hoka, but I don't do that very often. Anyway, I think I bought these at the bins. I'm almost sure, but don't quote me. I can't remember now. I've only had these listed a few days, so I don't know why I can't remember where I bought them, but I want to say it was the bins, but either way, I would have paid, they're a pound and 6 ounces, so I would have paid $2.50 if they were at the bins. If not, I wouldn't have paid more than like $5. So either way, it's great. Okay, now let me make sure that this is going to go for this morning. It shouldn't go for Friday, but I don't ship it to 1 in the morning very often, so I don't know what it's going to do. Yeah, it does say Saturday, and let's hope that I can do this. It's saying that the USPS is experiencing issues. So, okay, if we can't do the shipping video, then we will immediately change and we'll do a haul video, and then we will see. It looks like it's going to pop up. Let me press the button, make sure everything's correct, and we'll see what happens. See if it's going to let me. It's scrolling. We'll see. Ooh, looks like it's going to go through. All right, good thing. I would not have tried to make a shipping video if I knew it was experiencing issues. My label looks fine, so maybe it's a good thing I am starting early, because maybe I'm not going to be able to ship in the morning. I'm going to grab some more paper, guys. While that is printing anyway, I definitely did not plan on doing this at, early hours of the morning, so I am not organized at all. But that's okay. My husband will probably come down and be like, "Can't you sleep, or what are you up for?" I tried to get up and not wake him up. That's part of why if I can't sleep, first of all, I guess, if I had a TV in my bedroom or turned on a podcast really loud, maybe it would make me tired enough to fall asleep and I could do that. If I felt really tired, I would go lay down on the couch just so I don't wake up my husband. But that's the problem is, like, right now, truly, I don't feel like even if I went and laid down on the couch or listened to TV or something that I could honestly fall asleep. Sometimes it's not that way. Sometimes, I just can't sleep, but I'm sluggish. And then if I go get something to eat, which isn't a good thing, but, get something that's gonna, kind of, glass of milk, something, shouldn't be eating calories at 4 in the morning. But when I can't sleep, sometimes I'm sluggish enough I can tell that I am really tired. I just, for some reason, my mind is overworking or something. And so I'll go lay down on the couch or something. But right now I feel just totally wide awake and ready to go. So it's all good. Oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to get the handle out of the IKEA bag. If the handles are inside the IKEA bag, then you need them to lift the bag, and they're in the way. But I will tell you that if I leave these IKEA bags sitting around with the handles out, I do not know how it's humanly possible, but I will always, every single time I walk by them, manage to get my foot in them, and then I'm tripping on them. It's crazy. Like, if I thought about it, I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, if I said, okay, I'm going to walk by this IKEA bag and stick my foot in the handle, it wouldn't work. But somehow, if I'm not careful, I have to be real careful where I put them. I have literally, like, really almost bit the dust by getting my foot tangled up in the handle thing somehow. So when I put them out in my hallway and it's time to carry them to the mail, and they're going to sit there overnight, or like right now when I'm done, I'll put them out there. I put the handles in because I don't know. I just managed to trip somehow. Don't know. Okay, let's see where my next item is. All right, another pair of shoes. I don't specialize in shoes or buy them all that often. These I'm glad. I've had these, I guess, I want to say 60 days, about 60 days. I think sandals selling in the middle of winter is a good thing. These are just earth shoes. I do not, I'm seeing if they have a mark on the bottom. I don't know where I got them or why. I didn't get a huge price for them, so I don't know why I picked them up. But, so I must have gotten them really cheap, like for $1 at a garage sale or something. Anyway, these are a size 11, so they're a great size. They did not use a coupon or a promoted listing, and I got $12.25 plus shipping, so $22.51. Yeah, even at the bins, these would have been like $3 or $4. So I guess technically, I mean, I'm trying to think. Sometimes, when you go to the Goodwill, they'll have that bin of $1 shoes, but I don't remember. Let's just say that I paid $3 just in case at the bins, because they are kind of heavy. These are pretty heavy sandals. So I'm still happy with that. $12.25, and not really that bad, plus shipping with no promotions. I am going to reinforce this, though, just because it's like an awkward seal. The seal totally flaps over, but it's just with the two shoes. It kind of lays funny. All right, let's see if we get our second label. It's kind of scary now. If not, we'll just convert to a whatever you call it, a haul video. I've got most of it right here, so I could do that, or I could let you go and start the video over, but it's all good. Okay, so this is 1 pound, 12 ounces. See, and now when I go to click on it, it doesn't say the USPS is experiencing issues. It doesn't have that note here, so that's good. Maybe they resolved it already. This is going to California. That makes sense with sandals, because you don't need sandals here right now. I'm not going to be wearing my Birkenstocks or my Keens anytime soon. Not at all. so yeah, I was kind of looking forward to shopping today and then just staying home all week. But since my son wants to go, and really I won't have enough, since they're having kind of a storm on Wednesday and Thursday, I really would have been kind of running out toward the end of the week anyway. So it's just better, um, since he's excited about going, to just go be proactive and see what the bins gives me. Oh yeah, I don't think I said, on my consignment gal, if you do watch my haul videos, you'll know that last week it was, my own stuff to sell, but then every other item was a bra. Here's a bra, here's another bra. And but anyway, I got $309 from my consignment client, who she sells those on eBay. I'm the wholesaler in that case. I guess she's a wholesale client, not really a consignment client. I'm getting those terms mixed up. I am wholesaling to her. So that was really exciting. That means that Denver trip I took, she bought all of my inventory, and she pays the shipping too. So she sends me a label from Pirate Ship. So that's really exciting. So the 2 days I was at the bins, I spent, and I'd have to go back to the video, but I believe it was like 181 and then 80. So it was 250, something like that, for all of the inventory for the whole 2 days. And so basically she bought that, plus bought my meals and some of my gas. Now my hotels, I'm still, my stuff will have to pay for that, plus then have the extra. But that was great. So boy, if I could do that again, on Tuesday when I'm at the bins, if I can even get half that many again. That was over 2 days time though. I don't know if I can get that many in just one. I'm not even leaving here till noon, like I said, so we'll see. We shall see. All right, these are a pair of Tomboy trunks, swimming trunks. I don't know. These are an extra large. They are really cool. I mean, they're really cute. So I don't know if I just picked them up at the bins. I've had these a while, so these I would have gotten either at like the edge of summer, and they're Tomboy X. So these are actually, this brand is actually kind of a unisex brand. That's how they advertise themselves, if I'm remembering correctly. So anyway, I think they're darling, but anyway, I took $7 plus shipping because they were a bins item. I've had them for months. I know technically speaking summer's coming again, but this brand is not, that amazing. And I just felt like it was, I'll make like a $4 profit in the end or something like that. So time to go. They did not use a promoted listing or a coupon because they made me an offer and I took it. And I want to say, I don't know what time. Let's see. They bought it supposedly at 10:26 a.m. That would have been yesterday. So I don't know. But anyway, it was one of my first offers of the day, and I just wanted to get some offers coming in. So I'm glad for that. Let's see where this is going. This is going to South Carolina. And I'm a little over on my ounces. First class. I saw that I can't say his name now, and I do watch him as much as I can, not all the time, because I like haul videos and things myself too, and shipping videos, and he does more instructional. Anyway, I can't say his name. He's one of the bigger YouTubers out there. He has a video saying that first class shipping is going away, and I'm like, really? Oh, Rockstar Flipper. Yeah, Rockstar Flipper has a video right now, and I haven't watched it yet, but he's saying that USPS is going to combine several services and get rid of first class. So I don't know how that's going to happen. I'll have to get myself to listen to that. I thought I was going to bed, so I saw it pop up on my phone and I just ignored it. But now that I can't sleep, right now on my phone when I was picking my orders, I'm in the middle of, let's see, Rebecca, is it Rebecca the Reseller? Let me look here. Yeah, Rebecca the Reseller. And she has a video called These Brands Sold for $23,000 in her Poshmark store. So what she's saying is over a year's time, this last year, there are just a few brands that got her $23,000, and it's really good. I mean, so far it's not anything that you wouldn't expect. Athleta is one. She sold 100 or 200 pieces of Athleta and just stuff like that. But I am going to finish that video. It looks really good. Or, you know, finish listening to it, because I just want to see what her, you know, in bulk kind of whatever brands are. I made a little bit on the shipping on this too. Not made, but kept toward all my expenses. Okay. Well, I'm going to feel so prepared when I wake up at 8 in the morning and I'm dragging to get to the mail. I'm going to be like, I'm all done. I'm going to feel really proud of myself then. Right now, not so much, but hey, you know. Yeah, it was a good day. I ran into a friend at the consignment place. She was coming out, but she was just dropping off. There are so many clothes in there. It's not like the bins where it's all heaped in piles either. It's just the amount of clothing. If you have any breathing issues at all, you have to be careful. And so I probably should be wearing a mask. I don't smell like, recognize that I smell a ton of like perfumes and stuff on the clothing, but everything is consigned from somebody's house. So, you know, even if it looks clean and you're going through it, they don't wash the clothes. So, you know, there could be just who knows what kind of pet hair and everything. And I mean, I have pets myself, but I've read one time that you can have your own pets and be just fine, but you can be totally allergic to another like breed of pet or something. And so I probably should be wearing a mask when I'm in there, just so that I don't, you know, because it does happen to me sometimes. I'll get a little bit of reactive airway, and I just, you know, forget that. I mean, there's like, I want to say there's 10,000 pieces of clothing in there. I'm not exaggerating. There's a basement of all the clearance, and the clearance is really good because sometimes they mark their stuff too high upstairs and then it ends up downstairs, and it's like a full basement. Then they have the main place, and it has just, you know, I don't know, just more clothes than I've seen, except maybe in a, I don't know. I've been in a few really huge thrift stores, but this is only clothing, and so they just have tons. Clothing and shoes and belts and stuff. And then I didn't know till today, and I still didn't go up there, but I saw the sign, and I saw people keep going up this stairway, and I guess there is a third level of vintage and, you know, formal wear, and I did not know there was a third level, and I've been going there for years. And I'm not really good at my vintage, but they consider like LL Bean USA vintage. And so I went through some of that in their second level because they had some vintage like coats and stuff there, but who knows what's upstairs. I just ran out of time. This is just an Ambrielle bra. Now, I was going to go through my bras and just pull them and sell them to my, you know, my wholesale gal. But this is one that I had sold before or had listed before. They did not use a coupon or a promoted, so it's a full price sale, even though it's only $4. And I sold it for $10.83 total. If I had a store full of bras or took more time to learn, this is an underwire, and it's a nice bra. I don't know why I couldn't get more than 4. I've had this for 5 or 6 months. I probably just needed to edit it and put some more time in it, but I'm happy with it. I'm not selling bras anymore while I have her. It's just too much money to just let her buy them. If something ever happens and she can't buy them anymore, then I would pick up the nicer bras, the Soma, the Olga, the, you know, Kindred Bravely. I would pick those up for sure. So I got $1.75 extra on the shipping, and because the shipping's only going to cost me $4.24, and it's going to Texas. So that's not bad overall. So like 5 something, and then let's see, 5 something, and then minus eBay fees with no promotion. So I mean, I made $2.50 on it, maybe. Not my goal, but it's okay. I do have a little bit of clearance over here. Sorry, I'm getting my haul pile mixed up with my shipping pile. Ugh, I got stuff everywhere right now since I just got home. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I do have some clearance stuff in this, and I'm actually really happy about it. So a lot of this that I went to pick was in these older boxes that I haven't gotten to yet, but they're on this side of the, I'll have to show you sometime. I have like the refrigerator in there, and all the older stuff that I just, you know, don't go to very often is on the left-hand side of the refrigerator. Well, I went there like 4 times just now to pull stuff. So, you know, finally some of my clearance stuff is going, and I mean, I know it's a lot of work and a lot of extra time, and in the end, I'm sure I'm doing all of this editing and all of this stuff, and I'm gonna like net $100 for going through all of this stale inventory. But I feel like doing it one by one now that it's truly, truly stale is paying off, because I have found almost every box I do has like one really nice item in it that just needed tweaked or it wasn't listed. And so I feel like that makes each box worth doing. And then just the $3 and $5 on the, you know, things that I do keep that I'm not donating, that really adds up. I mean, if I can even, you know, get $300 to $400 by the time I'm done with it just to redo my store with, I think that's great. I am happy with that. So I'll talk more about it when I actually do the haul in a few minutes, but I did really good because $80 of what I spent was at the consignment store, and I still have $104 left or something like that. And then at the Goodwill, I spent around $25 twice, something like that. I'll pull out the receipts. And so I really only spent gas money, and then $50 for the Goodwill stuff, which I think I found some decent pieces. And then I had lunch with my son, which I have more than half left over, so I'm going to share with my husband, or I'll eat it tomorrow. So that's good. All right, so these are the Lego minifigs. Remember, I made the video about the other guy who didn't pay. This guy seems to have good feedback. He doesn't seem to leave negative saying he didn't get half the stuff or whatever. So they used our 28% off coupon, but no promoted. And so we got $146.23 shipped. This was over 100 pieces of different minifigures and accessories. It's not all straight minifigs. And so there's Star Wars in there, Pirates, Islanders, or Islanders Mine, whatever that is. My son knows. And so anyway, so I'm optimistic about this order. It seems like every time I sell these for my son, we have one that doesn't go through, and then the next one goes through fine, and we never hear from him again. I took like tons and tons and tons of photos, like, you know, made sure that we got a lot of photos in here. And this is going to a person who looks like it parts it out based on their name. It has brick in the name, so I'm assuming that they kind of part these out. And that's good. That's what I want. And so hopefully, and I put in my listing, I don't ever put a disclaimer in any of my listings because I'm fine with returns. I really am. But I put in here, like I said on my other video, that, you know, happy to take a return if it's not what you wanted. However, we will by hand recount, you know, every item. And, you know, I hate to be that person, but it just maybe lets them know. I don't know. Probably dumb to put that in there. Anyway, this is going to Iowa. And I'm going to do priority mail. Since it is more expensive, I'm going to do signature confirmation, even though tracking is enough. eBay normally abides by the tracking, saying it did show up. But when you put signature, they can't say the neighbor's dog ate it or something. And on a lot that's over 150, it's $3. I'm just going to throw it on there. The shipping I charged was $12.95 because I knew that I would be doing that. And so, yep. So we're just putting all that stuff on there, and that is good. I'm hoping I don't have any UPS because, you know, they're technically, they'll take my package tomorrow and give me the receipt, so it looks like I shipped it, but it doesn't really go anywhere till Monday a lot of times. So I'm hoping that I don't have any, and I don't think I do. I think it'll all go priority. I've got to get some more envelopes ordered. That's why I needed to be home for the day. I've got, you know, all that stuff that I'm working on with having the lady look at my business and kind of tell me, you know, some things, just get a second pair of eyes to look at it. And then, you know, just stuff I need to order. And I just felt like I needed tomorrow to really get caught up. But I do feel like some of this is limited. I mean, there's always paperwork that needs done every month, but you know, and I'm not months behind or anything. I just have the end of the year stuff that needs tied up. And then once the editing project is done, at least for, you know, this few months, maybe in 6 months I'll have to do it again, but hopefully not. My new stuff seems to just flip really well, so I hope it keeps doing that. But anyway, I'm looking forward, because once those 2 projects are done, it's taking a lot of my time to do these 2 projects. And so once those are done, I should be able to, yeah, just have more time, if not up my listing goal or something. All right. So I have an order of 3 Carhartts. They're clearance ones. There's ones I've had forever. Sorry, guys. I need to get all these orders out here. Okay, this. All right, let's look here. Oh, man. Okay, so let's do this one next. This is a pair of Columbia pants, which sell okay for me. I don't mind selling them. I take them to the consignment store there, and that's what I did too. I tried to really pay attention to what they were marking up when I was in there, and some of it made sense. Like Columbia on these pants, they would have put 12, so I would have gotten 6 because they really love Columbia. I looked at all the Western and the vintage, and they do price like a LL Bean Freeport, Maine jacket that's USA. They'll put like 30 on it, so I would get 15 if I just took it to them. Versus on eBay, you know, you can sell it for 30 or 35 if it's a good size, but then you have your eBay fees and your time listing and everything. So I'm really trying to look at what should I just be taking straight to them. Pick it up at the bins, take it to them, don't mess with it, and I'm trying to get better at that because like these Columbia pants, these are fine. They bought it with promoted and my coupon, so 28% off. I've had these 3 months at the most. These are going to Cape Coral, Florida. And let's see, I charged $6.50 for shipping, and it's only $4.31, so I'll get a little bit back on that. And the order total is $16.22, so I'm actually happy with that. These are what size are these here? These are a size 4, so honestly, I'm super happy with that. They have a drawstring. They're kind of a little bit more like a gym pant, but I mean, a size 4, that's great. I'm really happy that I'm getting even 12 on a size 4. I will take it. I just have trouble. I don't know why, if it's my overall store or I have too many different sizes. I guess I just don't have that look where, you know, everything is real styled like maybe some people on Poshmark do or on eBay. And so I just don't sell a lot of really small sizes. I don't do well with them. I don't know why. Don't know why. There are exceptions, and today actually there were a lot of brands. There was a lot of J. Jill, there was a Pure Linen, there were some things I wanted to pick up, but they were size like extra small, and I just thought, you know, I just don't want to mess with it. You'll see what I did end up picking up, and I'm very happy with it. I don't think that you have to sell all plus size. I think when you get from large up, then you have a big customer base, but yeah, there were some really nice things I would like to have picked up today, but I'm being kind of conservative since I do have some things behind me to sell still. I have 45 items even without the haul that I just brought in. And that's what I want to do. I'm going to try. It's going to be really hard, especially if I get to the bins and I get enough. I'm going to take like 25% of what I have here. Not my best stuff. I'm going to list the best stuff immediately, but I'm going to start putting some in bins like for emergency inventory, because by next winter I do not want to be making videos about how, oh no, there's another storm coming and I don't know what I'm going to do. And I hope this is my final year of that. I just don't want to go there next year. I don't have the heart for it. I want to do my best. I mean, who knows what will happen, right? You can't prepare for everything, but I want to be as diligent as I can and have, in my case, I need to sit down and calculate, I don't want to use this year as an example because everyone I know who lives here is saying this has been excessive. And that's why I'm trying not to just like throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to say, and just be really like overreactive to a set of storms that just is really rare. On the other hand, part of the reason was I got sick, which is just normal. It's a winter cold or a winter flu or whatever. So I want to look at how many I'm listing a week, and if a family event or just a real storm pattern, I guess I want to have 2 weeks worth on hand is I guess what I'm thinking. And then I'll rotate it out. I'm not going to just keep it in there. Every time I come home from the bins, I'll put another set and then go get a surprise. It'll be like, Christmas every time I go open a bin that I haven't seen for a month or two and see what's in there and get it listed. That's kind of my goal, I guess. I don't really like having a death pile. I've had that before. I've had stuff stacked everywhere, and it was good stuff worth listing, but it was just, I felt pressured every day, like, you got to get that listed, and I don't want to go back to that either. Now, these are a pair of Wrangler jeans. I put distressed, worn. I know now you're not supposed to put worn in the title. I don't know, eBay doesn't like that. They don't like it on certainly socks you can't sell and things like that. But it's the same concept. They don't like it on pants or shoes, I guess. But back then I didn't know. This I've had for well over a year, maybe going on the 2 years, and I just hadn't gotten it edited yet. It's number 2023, and I am on the 4200. So like 2,000 items ago. So anyway, I had worn, these are a 35 by 30, and just for whatever reason, they were not selling, probably just overly distressed. These are Wranglers, so I took an offer, or they just bought them. I don't remember accepting an offer, but they didn't use any promotions or coupons, and I got $564 plus the shipping. Which I probably barely charged them enough shipping, because back when I did this number, I don't know, maybe I charged $8.99. We'll go see if I even got enough shipping, but it doesn't matter. I'm really happy to get these clearanced out. Very, very happy. Okay, let's go see where these are going. Okay, these are going to Pennsylvania, and I charged $8.25. See, back then, it's got to be 2 years ago almost, and then it's $8.30 to ship them. So I'm losing a nickel on that, but that is fine with me. My store is going to run like a machine somehow, some way. I'm going to get it running like a machine. I'm really proud of myself for my resistance today, because I wanted to pick up all those extra small and smalls. I wanted to get in there, and I have $10 left or whatever I said it was, at least $100 left, and I really wanted to just spend it all and come home feeling like, wow, I've got stuff finally and I'm caught up. But I resisted, and I think I picked as close to the best stuff as I could. Come on, paper. Do your thing here. Knowing I was going to the bins on Monday helped. If my son and I didn't have that trip planned, I might have still felt a little bit like I've got to buy some stuff. I've got to find some stuff. Okay. Get those out of here. Okay. So I have 3 pair of Carhartt, and man, talk about customer questions today. Oh my goodness, it's just been crazy. I was trying to shop at the Goodwill, and this one guy, he bought a pair of mountain khakis, that pair that had the reinforced legs, and that was great. And then he asked me, I don't know, so many questions, and I answered them, and it was fine. And I was sending offers the whole time I was in there, too. And then he said, well, your measurements say these are 34, not 36. And I said, yeah, that's what they are, just like I say in the description, and the ruler shows that, the tag says 36, but these are an older pair of pants, and so they measure out to be a little over a 34. And he's like, oh, well, that won't work for me. And I'm like, okay, go ahead and cancel. And then he like went to another one of my listings and sent me like a measurement where the 36 on the tag was a 36 on the pants, just to show me that, like, and he wasn't being rude. He just, I don't know, overly like I guess he felt guilty for having to cancel. And I said, it's fine. Like, I wasn't upset that he was canceling at all, but he kept sending me stuff and sending me, like, pictures of stuff, and I'm just like, oh man, so I tried to be nice, but I was just like, oh man, I gotta, quit answering this guy. And and then he couldn't cancel on his end. So I'm like, okay, I'll see if I can do it on my phone. Otherwise it might be tonight. And so I canceled that one. And then this guy, he's a really nice guy too. His, it looks like it's going overseas to China, and he did verify that in the end. But literally, I have 15 messages from this guy on the Carhartt pants, and that's fine. He just wondered what the freight would be, and I said, well, I can adjust the freight if there's any savings getting it to um, what is it, Oregon, to the freight center. Like, I'm not going to overcharge you by $25 to ship it to the freight center. But I said, eBay, calculates all this shipping to your country, and I have no control over that. And he's really nice too, but it's just, I mean, I literally have messaged like 25 messages to 2 customers today. And then I had other ones too, just like innocent questions and things. And oh yeah, that reminds me, I got to go look at this pair of boots. I have this pair of Justin boots, and they are a kilty boot. And that you would think they were a woman's just because they have kilty in them, but they make them for men and women, and they both look just exactly the same. So I know I had figured it out when I listed them, and I have men's in the title, men's in the description, and men's again in the, the condition box or whatever. And so I'm 99% sure they're men's, because you would hope I wouldn't have typed that 3 times, or approved it 3 times from my VA. But then on the other hand, I have women's in the category. So I definitely messed up. So I need to go try them on again, because that's the only way I could figure it out, is they were a size 8, and I'm pretty sure I just figured it out somehow. The model number I don't think helped me, but I'll go figure it out again. And so I had a customer who was confused by that, and they were ready to buy. Like, they wanted to buy them, but I was gone today, and I'm like, let me just make sure that they're the ones you want, that they're either women's or men's. So, oh man, yeah, I've just been overwhelmed with questions. So I'm going to repackage these 3 pair of Carhartts. I am so glad to see these gone. These are really old numbers. Like, this one is 2736. This one is 1752. And this one is 2019, and like I've said, I'm on 4200 now. So, and for me to put worn or like read in the title, these have to be pretty worn out, pretty, like have holes and stuff. And so I think he's buying them to resell in China. He bought different sizes. They're not all going to fit him, and that's great. I am more than happy. So I took 7 on 2 of them and $8 on the other one, plus the shipping, and I'm thrilled. They've been sitting there. I've been trying to get in to edit them. Carhartt, certain model numbers and the Carpenter are doing really well for me. I've sold several Carhartt kind of canvas jackets for around $100 in the last like month or two. So Carhartt is still something I pick up, but on the just straight jeans themselves, I don't know. I'm not doing my best on those. I don't know why. They just aren't selling for me. Okay. This is another item I think that I know for a fact this was in a haul, or not a haul, an editing video. It's one of my first ones. I want to say that this had fallen off and wasn't listed. I'm almost sure that this wasn't listed for who knows how long. But anyway, I finally got it sold for $11.99 plus shipping. And they did not use any promotions at all. So this is a big Craftsman wrench. So it's like a 12-inch wrench. So we'll see. See if the shipping is over, because I've had this for a long time. Hopefully when I edited it, I remembered to adjust the shipping. Let's hope that I did. Let's hope, let's hope. So it's over 2 pounds, which I had that correct in there. It's going to Nevada, which is great. That's pretty close to me. I have Reed on the title, so I'm pretty sure this had a lot of rust on it, but it is a vintage one and people want it. So let's see if I can get this by priority. Good. Priority is even cheaper anyway, and it's just the length of the box. I wasn't sure, but I just don't want to go to UPS tomorrow like I already said. So let's go USPS, and this is Saturday, and so out we go. Out we go. So see, I'm very happy. I have about 6 clearance items here. I am really happy with the way the editing is going. And like on this, they didn't use any promotions. And, I got this there's 2 ways I got this. I either got this at a garage sale. There was one garage sale I went to that had a ton of tools. And anything that said Craftsman USA, I just picked up. I came home, looked it up better. I didn't end up with anything that high end off of that sale, but I definitely had some ratchet sets that all matched up, and I made a decent amount of money for my time. But I had a lot of this kind of stuff too that was worth like $15, and that was fine. That really got my store going. Man, if I could do tools, if I could find a supply of these used vintage tools all the time, that would be great. And then it's possible this was my mom's husband's before after he passed away. I helped her sell a bunch of his tools and stuff, but I don't think so. I think this was older before any of that happened. So, and most of that I looked up, researched, and it just went right away on Facebook, the stuff from my mom's husband. My son helped me. We didn't get eBay prices, but on groups of tools that weren't worth even grouping on eBay, we got really good money for her. We were excited about it, so. What, my envelope is getting messed up. Okay. It is now 1:44 a.m. and I still feel wide awake, so I guess we're going to have a haul video. I am blessed, though. I love my job. When I was a nurse, I guess I was so exhausted all the time. There was no insomnia because I was just like tired all the time. But there were a few times where I'd get off my shift and it'd be a snowy day and I'd drive back the 40 miles from the hospital or from Laramie, which I had a less stressful job when I worked an hour and a half away. That was for a drug company, and it was a really good job too. And it was less stressful in many ways. But anyway, I'd come home like from the hospital and I'd had just a swamped day, barely had lunch, barely could go to the bathroom, and I wouldn't get home till like 9, because even though my shift should have been over around 6, and then you give a report if you've had a fall during your shift or you've had any kind of thing that you have to document, sometimes you just really have to sit an extra hour or two and document, which is fine, because then you're off of the care of your patients, like another nurse has taken over, and it's kind of a chill time. You can, go get a Diet Coke or something and just sit and do your typing. I try to keep up with all my charting during the day when I was a nurse. I didn't like to just kind of milk the system and do my charting after my shift like some some nurses like to do. I never did that. Plus, I wanted to get home. But anyway, then I would drive home, in kind of snowy conditions, and then I was going to work the next day, and I had to be there by 6, ready to hit the ground running again and give meds and everything. And I miss it sometimes, because at the end of the day, I mean, you had to pat yourself on the back and say, wow, I mean, look at what I accomplished. Like, I took care of 5 people, nobody died, you know I never had lunch. I'm just Miss whatever, Superwoman. But so I always felt really proud of myself being a nurse, and it felt really kind of, you had those patients who really needed you, and it was good. But boy, when you couldn't sleep for that second or that third shift, and you had anything interrupt your sleep, and then you had to go do that like 14 hours again. Um, I'm not saying this isn't important, because if I ship this order wrong, that is important. Like, someone's life is affected, they're going to be upset, and that's fine. But it's still not the same as feeling like right now I'm a little bit tired. I could still fix all of this if somehow I messed it up. I mean, yes, you could lose your eBay account, so it's not good, but you know what I'm saying. Um, I always just felt a little bit on edge, when I was there. Like, if I hadn't gotten a lot of sleep, I'm always thinking, man, am I gonna, hurt somebody here or whatever? Because, sometimes I went to work and, just hadn't got any sleep at all. And it wasn't because I didn't manage my life right. It was just because I had that little bit of insomnia, or I knew the patient I had to take care of for the second day in a row, and they were not fun, and I just dreaded it. I don't know. It's Sometimes I miss it and I want to jump right back in, and the other times I'm like, no way. No way. Not at all. It really, like, how it is. I mean, I always appreciated my mom, but I didn't go to nursing school till I was in my 30s. And I mean, man, talk about appreciating somebody who can literally be a really good nurse for 50 years. I'm not kidding you. And she's taught the last 15 years of her career. I guess it's going on 15 years now. So, on the floor nurse for like 30 some years. I mean, that is something. All right, now where is this order? I thought I grabbed it. Well, I guess I didn't. So I'm going to tell you about this one, and then I'm going to do the Carhartts. So on this is a Sennheiser headset, and it's for parts only. We will sell a lot of like electronic stuff for parts, and it still adds up big time. I think they made me an offer. I don't know, but they did not use any promotions or any coupon. So I got $15 for that and $27.99 shipped. I am going to print that off. I don't think this one was my son's. I think this is something from the summer. I think I bought it, but just in case, let me print this off. There was another pair of more expensive headphones that we sold the other day, and those were definitely part his. I've started putting his name in the custom box so that I don't have to think about it, but we just kind of hit the ground running with me doing consignment for him, and he's been shopping, finding really good stuff. And then I've been just, having my VA do the listing. So I wasn't organized, and I didn't think to just put his name in every single custom box. So as I'm going back through editing and doing the spreadsheet and paying him for his last, it's been 3 weeks since I paid him because I just haven't had time. And he wants to go on a trip Monday again. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to ever get you paid because I need to be home to like do the spreadsheet correctly. He's like, I'm fine with that. So anyway, let's see, awaiting shipment. Let's go back. So I've started solving that issue too. It's like anything else. That's what the new year is about. You just look at all the issues in your business and you just try to solve them one by one. So this one, oh boy, let's see where we're at. This one's going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I charged $11.50 for shipping, and it's gonna go. It's gonna cost $9.94. I just have to go get the box. So I'm sure I think it might be. It's just I've got such a mess right now with the haul. All right, then on these 3 Carhartt jeans, I already talked about them. Let me go see here. They are just going to Oregon to one of those freight forwarding centers. It's definitely an international order, which I wouldn't even have noticed. You know, I would have noticed in the little box. I know the address of this freight forwarding center, and you can tell because it has like letters and numbers, and you know it's a strange address, so you know. But I wouldn't have even really thought about it except that he was asking for combined shipping, and so I have 3 pair of Carhartts to get to him or to the freight forwarding center, and he paid me, it looks like shipping paid $25.49. So, you know, I'm trying to think. Maybe, no, actually, okay, so actually I lied. This is not like a global shipping or an eBay thing. They haven't touched this. I'm wrong on that. He coordinated all this to get it to Portland, and then it'll go overseas. So I'm sorry. There are several different ways that some of these customers from overseas can get their orders. So they can just go in and do eBay international shipping. Some people are still on the global shipping program. I'm not. I'm converted over to where it might even go to the same place. It looks familiar, but eBay just takes care of it, and you don't even see what the shipping was, I don't think. But on this one, he took care of it. He had it's going to this address, and somehow he contacts them and lets them know it's coming. So actually, yeah, I do want to reimburse him. So I'm hoping I can get all 3 packaged up. It's Oregon though, but anyway, hopefully I can send him like $7 back or something. But the total order value is $47.49. I think I'll spend 15 in shipping. I'm gonna go play with the boxes and see what I can do, and see if a flat rate is better. And then let's see, what was it? I was going to tell you something, but anyway, yeah. So but I only got $8, $7, and $7 on the items itself. So that's only like a 16. Let's see, 14. What is 14 and 8? 22. So actually a $22 order, which for clearance jeans I am really happy with. So all right, guys, I am going to end this video. I'm going to get these last 2 orders done and put everything by the front door. Hopefully some more orders come in by morning. If so, you know, I'll do a quick video if I can, if it's even worth doing. If it's more than one, if it's just one, I may not. And then I'm gonna get that organized, and then I'm just gonna restart this video, and we will have a haul video. So anyway, I want to break them up because some people don't like shipping and what sold, and some people only like hauls. And plus, this is going on way too long. I've talked about my day way too much. So let me end this one, and then we'll get to our haul. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe if you can. I love your comments. I've been having a lot of you be very nice to me and comment, and it just really helps the algorithm and get this out to people who want to listen. Thanks. Bye-bye.